Oh boy, welcome back to another video, Goofy Goobers. Let's just address the big elephant in the room. I am wearing a new hat. Also, the Genshin Impact devs have said something really stupid. I reacted to this yesterday, but I had to give it time to settle in and really gather my thoughts. And I'm going to be honest, if you're just a blind devotee where Genshin can do nothing wrong, this video is not for you. Go ahead, leave that dislike. Leave a comment saying, wow, this video's bad, I can't wait for the next one, and hit that subscribe button. Thanks. Look at this quote on the screen. Genshin Impact doesn't want to make money. You might be thinking, with the decisions they've been making over the past few years, yeah, they don't want to make money. Here's the problem. It's been making money. In fact, it's been making good money. I mean, a lot of money. It's why I don't understand why Genshin Impact just refuses to do even the bare minimum. Now, you might be asking, what prompted such a quote, right? They recently announced level 100 to cater to the endgame modes where enemies are now like 100, level 100 to 105, 110 even. They're acting like it's this great gift they've given you. All they've done is somehow make something that was free to play, like the only real free aspect in the game, leveling up. They've somehow pay-gated that to whales. Now you might be thinking, well, if it gets you so worked up you don't like it, why do you care? Well, I'm making this video because I know people will see this and be thinking, I might give Genshin Impact a go, or I might return to Genshin Impact. I cannot wholeheartedly recommend anybody even look at Genshin Impact. And this is coming from somebody who's just lately reinstalled it because I thought I'd give Fontaine another go. I don't understand why they do these things. Leveling up, like I said, was one of the only free things you could do in this game, and they somehow pay-gated the most important part, raising from 90 to 100. You don't just need C7, C8, you need C9, more or less. You need like 3 extra copies of a character to level up a character, and it's so baffling to me. They didn't need to do that. They could just release a new character and get all the money they could possibly get from that one like 2-week split of the character releasing. And instead they decided, no, the whales need something else. I think it was, who was it? Sekapoko? Sekajoko, I think. It's like, oh, the whales need something. Well, congratulations. The whales have got something. And it only costs everybody else. I hope you're happy. And in fact, let me go find it real quick. Brother, he pulls this face like it's some amazing gift. It should have just been... It shouldn't even be a gift. It should have been in the game. And it's like they're acting so surprised that their generosity to the player base to level up, and all you need is a C6 and above characters. No, you need above C6 characters. Who the fuck? Any information I get wrong, please feel free to correct me. But from what I remembered, I believe it's every year we get a one free standard character selector from the 5-star Bando unit. Those are the worst units in the game you could possibly get, who are power crept almost immediately. Constellations aren't gonna save it. You've tried playing Diluc in 2025? That's some bad news for you.
Regret.
It's baffling to me. It really is baffling. And also, you have to work to get constellations of characters you already own. It's just such a time sink. Just be like, hey, here you go, get them. The company can afford to do this. They are worth millions, if not billions at this point. In fact, Genshin Impact, in the 5 years it's been running, has released 2 other games, a nuclear power plant, and I'm pretty sure have at least 10 yachts. Did I say yachts wrong? Probably. I don't care. Subscribe. Here's the thing that really grinded my gears. Well, it's not entirely true. Over the years, Genshin Impact's production costs have gone way beyond what you'd expect in a typical game. Fucking when? When have they gone beyond what you'd expect in a typical game? It's the most generic ass looking thing. Genshin Impact still looks like it was made in 2020. You look at games like ZZZ, Wuthering Waves, Do It Night Abyss, Silver Veil, like Blood and Silver, Silver Palace coming out. Hell, Reverse 1999, Limbus Company. They all look immensely better than Genshin Impact. Genshin Impact's production hasn't gone up. In the 5 years it's been here, it still looks like a piece of garbage from 2020, mid-COVID. Am I missing something here? Oh, they've gone way beyond what you'd expect. If anything, they've gone down. The production is covered in the first 2 days of a character being released. 2 days, they make 10 times this. In fact, at the end of it, I'm pretty sure they could make 100 times whatever they've spent. And I bet you it's the bare minimum, because it's reused assets, terrible character models, just purely looks like dog shit. It's baffling to me. And they have the audacity to say, Genshin Impact doesn't want to make money. Brother, what the fuck inspired that comment? Did they remove the gacha, like the weapon ban? Is it now guaranteed like Wolverine Waves? No. Still a 50-50. They're not a 75-25 like Star Rail or ZZZ. 50-50, just like the characters. I'm trying to be mad as well. That's the thing. I'm trying to be angry. Because I know for a fact it's gonna kind of get people more invested, being like, wait a minute. He's being serious. He knows what he's talking about. And yes, I do know what I'm talking about, but it's really laughable. It truly is. I can't... Yesterday I was watching it and my reaction was just this. I was... Holy, it gets better, right? It did not get better. I've sat here, very fairly I might add you, I've sat here and fairly critiqued and held bias away, outside of like the jokes and stuff, but genuinely I've tried to be as genuinely unbiased as possible about what I've disliked about this, what I've liked about this, and I've liked some things a great deal. The fact is that you want to level your characters up, spend big right now. I was digging this live stream. I was thinking, wow, 6.0 of Genshin is actually not looking too bad. For the first time in God knows how long, Genshin looks like it's in a good, healthy state again. The changes they've introduced along the way have been really good. Like with the revamped tutorials, just everything has been really good. Like mixing main story quests together and like side quests and everything into one. I thought it was really great. They've literally just said we are literally pay-gating, leveling up characters behind being a whale.
叫做元神。
Genshin Impact doesn't want to make money, right? Allow me to take you back. Allow me to take you back round about, where was it? Round about here. You see level 100, how it's tied behind having more than C6? But, oh, Genshin doesn't want to make money, right?
虽然鸡哥你嘴上说不是，但我觉得你这个不想赚钱的刻板印象。
And I really am saying this for the people who will look at this and think, doesn't look too bad. Because honestly, the live stream was great. I actually enjoyed the live stream. I think Not Crying looks fun, fresh. The new game mode looks incredible. It looks incredible. In fact, I'm pretty sure Genshin Impact, of all games, Genshin Impact is the first game to do this. And I can't believe it. Do you know how long I've wanted something like this in games? Since fucking day one. And it's unbelievable that Genshin Impact is the team to do this. Now, I'm not hating on Hoyoverse as a whole. I easily could. However, you need to understand, different games have different development teams. I was going to talk about ZZZ because seeing this makes me worried for ZZZ, because I really adore ZZZ. I think ZZZ is great. And it just makes me worried. And I'm so hesitant, because if a company can be this fucking delusional to go, we're doing you a favor by pay-gating free things and quality of life improvements. I believe it was the stamina cap. You have to go in to make condensed resin to get double rewards. And they made that process of getting condensed resin easier. They made the extra step for double rewards easier. Just remove the extra step. So, the next thing I want to talk about is Genshin's new endgame mode, the UGC. How could a game release what looks like hours of endless fun and be so delusional to say Genshin doesn't want to make money? It truly baffles me how not just a company, I'm left speechless. I really am. I don't understand why Genshin is the way it is, when it has the potential to be one of the best. And to see how far it's fallen because the devs honestly don't give a fuck about the player base. Even the dedicated fans who will see videos like this and go, "You just don't like the game, you're finding reasons to shit on it." First of all, it's really easy to find reasons to. Second of all, it's clear Genshin don't respect you. You are the prime audience that Genshin's trying to appeal to. Hey, people don't like our game, but we know you like it and you will gladly defend us online. Just be better, don't be sheep. You need to call things like this out. Listen, at the end of the day, who the fuck is saying this? Please, for the love of God, point them out, and I can show you a liar. Just like these devs trying to pull the wool over everyone's eyes. It's truly baffling. Imagine if Kuro Games did this, or Project Moon, or the team behind Do At Night Abyss. Imagine if they said, "We don't want to make money," and then proceeded to shove predatory practices down your face. They're there sliding their dicks down your throat, and you are thanking them for it. Be better, wise up, and just call this shit out. It's unbelievable. Like, comment, subscribe. See you in the next one. Jesus.